to talk to you today, Robin. I'm so excited. Congratulations on season 3. The first thing I want to ask you is, so now that you have a couple of seasons under your belt, you've been through this, what's your favorite character or sketch that you've done so far?
I don't have a favorite. They're all my babies.
I know they are your children. There's not one that is just kind of like tugging at your heart or just no, they're all equal.
I mean, I get asked this question every season. It's kind of a different answer. So I think what excites me the most is when I get to play with all 4 of the core cast members. When all the 4 of us are together, it's so fun. I think about the Last Supper sketch last season and how those ladies will be back. I can confirm that because it's in the trailer. We'll be back this season. And for me, those moments are just so fun. Whenever we get to play these in these sketches where all 4 of us are together is the best. And the thing is, the writing is so good. The characters are always 3-dimensional. So whether it's Dr. Hadassah, Chris, Priscilla, Elisa, and the Coral Reefs, whoever, Trinity, the Invisible Spy, whoever it is, I don't think any of us can really pick a favorite because they're all written so well. And we get to embody these characters fully, and these fully realized characters. So I think the blessing of the show is that we get to play over 100 characters in 6 episodes between the 4 of us, and you don't have to pick a favorite. You tell me, what's your favorite?
I mean, I have several. I can't talk about some of them because
are they new
in the trailer yet. So
okay.
we'll just keep that right here.
I'm excited that there's some new ones that are your favorites. I'm very excited about that. Okay.
So, there's the old ones that we love and that we've seen and we have an attachment to, but the new friends, they're giving. So
they're giving.
So one of the benefits of this show is that you guys have great guest stars. I want to know from you, when you are putting together the concepts, is it concept first and then we'll figure out who we want in? Or do you say, hey, I would love to work with this person. I'm going to figure out something and see if they're interested in coming up?
For us, 95% of the time, it's concept first. And not only concept, it's full sketch. We've table read the sketches. The writer's room is closed, and then we start casting. So, there are a few, like obviously Patti LaBelle, that sketch centered around her. Gabrielle Union and Black Table Talk, that sketch centered around her. And this season we have 1 or 2 that do that. But for the most part, because of scheduling, like these celebrities only come in for a day or a half a day. So, and we have booked that location. It's like, okay, Friday, October 13th, can you come? Oh, Friday the 13th. But, Friday, October 12th, can you come and shoot this sketch? And if they're not available, then we have to kill the sketch. So it wouldn't be a really feasible way to shoot the show that way. So it's always about the writing first. And then we find the right celebrities who make sense. But because the characters are so dynamic and so 3-dimensional and so funny, it's not really a problem to find somebody who wants to play them. And then it's also good for us because we can cast the person that feels right? We don't want to have people feel like they're taken out of a sketch when a celebrity comes into it. But then there's moments too, like Ava DuVernay gave us an hour of her time to come play with us, and we worked it out, and she plays, well, I guess I can't say, but Ava DuVernay came, we wrote something specifically for her, because she's not a performer. So we wanted to make sure that she was comfortable. So it's a little of both, but it's mostly written first for sure.
For you, again, 3 seasons in, first season, it's like we're here, second season, we're going to try and do it again. What was challenging or new for you coming into season 3?
Well, second season was you're getting shut down. It's a global pandemic. And then you will come and shoot it in the middle of that pandemic. So third season was, oh, thank God, people are vaccinated. And now we can have big crowds again. Now we can do, sketches with kids, all this kind of stuff. And this is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. We are doing the sequel to Basic Ball, which is the funeral ball. And that was a sketch we were supposed to do in season 2, but because we couldn't have 100 sweaty dancers all in one small room during COVID, even though we were testing and all of that, it just wasn't safe. So, we got to return to these big epic sketches that we've been wanting to do for a long time. The people will see the opening sketch of season 3 is epic. It's huge. It's the biggest thing we've ever done. And there's just no way we could have done that in seasons past. So, with the resources at HBO and our amazing COVID team, we've been able to come back in season 3 stronger. And look, season 2 was great. So was season 1. We have 8 Emmy nominations total and a win. We're doing fine. But I think season 3, we got to let loose a little bit more. And there's so much more improv, and there's so much more size and scale and scope, and so many guest stars, and it's just packed. So, I think for me, this season is about experiencing a new level of freedom in creating the show.
And wrapping up, you're obviously giving opportunity to other voices, new young talent, and things of that nature. What has been the most satisfying aspect of being able to give these opportunities to not only new talent, but veteran talent, and have them seen in a different light for you?
Angela Basset, season 1, said to me, I did the show because you asked, and because no one has ever thought that I could be funny. And that was wild to me, because she is literally one of our most fantastic actors of our generation. And to know that she had been in the business so long and never been asked to be funny was just so wild to me. And so for me, that's a massive opportunity. Yvette Nicole Brown, who has had decades in this business and been on hit show after hit show, had never been nominated for an Emmy. And she said, it took you and a Black Lady sketch show for me to get that first nomination. So for me, that means the most. After my late night show, I was kind of tired of doing things by myself. I really wanted to do things with other Black women. I mean, there were other Black women behind the scenes at my late night show, but I was the only person on camera. And to me, that's a lonely place to be. And I think it's so much more rewarding when I can pay it forward to people who are already so egregiously talented. Ashley Nicole Black, Quinta Brunson, Lacey Mosley, Sky Townsend, Gabrielle Dennis. These women are unbelievable. And I only had to provide the platform in order for them to shine. I'm not responsible for their talent. I'm just responsible for showcasing it. And that to me is more rewarding than anything I can do as a solo performer.